What is the definition of the law of karma? The most common definition of law of karma is as you sow, so shall you reap. यही definition सारे बोलते हैं, यही definition ages तो चली आ रही है कि जेहा बीजोगे तेहा फल मिलेगा. So Gurbani also mentions the law of karma in these terms. So Gurbani says, आप पे बीज आप ही खाओ. So this is a line from Japji Sahib, which means that you shall harvest what you plant. And Jeha Bija Soluna Karma Sandara Khet. As one plants, so does one harvest. This is the field of karma. Tadda dos na deun kisse dos karma apneya, jo main kiya so main paya, dos na dije avarjana. Din rain apna kiya pai, kis dos na dije kirat bhavai. All of these lines mean the same thing. कि जेहा तुसी बोओगे उहा तानो फल मिलेगा. As you sow, so shall you reap. And I have quoted only 4 lines, but Gurbani's law repeated throughout in many different ways. इस law ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਣ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਦਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. We are trying to understand this law because ਅਸੀਂ ਅਗਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੀਜਾਂਗੇ. If we are going to reap only those things which we are going to sow, then it is important to understand. Now we want to reap success. We want to reap good relationships. We want to have good relationships. We want to reap success. We want to have success. We want to live a happy life. So we want to reap all these things. But what should we sow so that we can have these things? So ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਰੀਪ ਬਾਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਓਕੇ ਰੀਪ ਇਸ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ the kind of circumstances ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. Some people understand that this is what we are reaping, or the kind of people or the kind of treatment that we are getting from people. These are the things that are happening to us. So this is what we are reaping. But what exactly are we sowing? इधर बड़ी confusion है. इधर mostly लोग समझते हैं कि ਅਸੀਂ जो कर्म करते हैं ना वही sow करना होता है. That is what we are sowing, और वही बीजना होता है ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ कर्म करते हैं. यानी ਅਸੀਂ actions लेते हैं. किसी ने थप्पड़ मारते तो that is a कर्म. या फिर कुछ जो ਅਸੀਂ मेहनत कर रहे हैं that is कर्म. So people associate actions with sowing, but people don't really associate thoughts with sowing. So does sowing include thoughts? Now to answer this question we need to understand who we are. Now this is a very fundamental question of life. Who are we? Who am I? So Gurbani या बाकी सारे scriptures ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ कि that we are consciousness. मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. God is consciousness. We are also consciousness. Now way to understand consciousness is that consciousness is just about focus. So when we are focused on something, it means that ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਪਰਸ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. So our consciousness is directed towards that thing. So if we are focused on something, it means our consciousness is focused on that thing. Okay, so if we are consciousness, then what is the most fundamental karma or action for consciousness? It's the thought. कि जिस particular thought ਨਾਲ ਪਰਸੇਗੀ, ਜਿਹੜਾ particular thought ਸਾਡੇ focus ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਦਿਮਾਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, that is what our attention is on, right? So what we sow is our thoughts, and what we reap is the circumstances. So circumstances include everything. It means it includes, of course, the situations you land up in. It also includes the kind of people you meet. It also includes the kind of opportunities you get. It also includes the kind of treatment you get from people. So it could be that a person is behaving very nicely to someone else, but he behaves very rudely to you. Or it could be vice versa, that he behaves actually very nicely to you and very rudely to someone else. So all of these things we are reaping. So anything that is happening to us is something we are reaping. And what we are sowing is our thoughts. Now thoughts become actions and words also over a period of time, but ultimately what we sow is thoughts. So one definition of law of karma is as you sow, so shall you reap. So basically एक खेत हैगा कि जिमें तुसी बीज बोओगे ਉਹ ਜਿਹਾ ਪੇੜ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਇੱਕ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ 'ਚ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਕਰ ਨੂੰ ਬੀਜੋਗੇ, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਂਟੇ ਬੋਗੇ, if you sow something bad, then you won't get something good out of it. So that is the thing. So what you sow is what you will get, is what you will reap in future. So other definitions of the same law of karma is like attracts like. So different cultures different तरह नाल समझा जाता है, but ultimately it is same. So as you sow, so shall you reap is same as like attracts like. So what like attracts like means fundamentally that what you think, the kind of thoughts you have, they attract the similar kind of circumstances. So basically अगर तुसी अच्छे thoughts सोच रहे हो, you will attract good circumstances in life. Similarly, like attracts like mean the same thing, that ultimately it's your thoughts that are leading to circumstances. If your thoughts are noble, if your thoughts are good, then you will attract good circumstances, favorable circumstances in your life, good relationships, good kind of people, good kind of opportunities. But if your thoughts are bad, if your thoughts are malignant, then the circumstances that you will have in life will also be challenging. But my favorite definition of the law of karma is you create your own reality. Now if you think about it, whether it's in terms of like attracts like or as you sow so shall you reap, ultimately साडा मतलब की है कि जो तुसी कर रहे हो उदे नाल तुहानू तुहाडे thoughts नाल तुहाडे circumstances change हो रहे हैं, right? ऐ साडा मतलब है. Ultimately what you are doing is by your thoughts you are creating your reality. So the fundamental power to create your reality is in your hands, because thought is in your control unless otherwise, right? So in a way this law is not a law, it's a power given to every individual that he or she can create his or her life. As they say that man is made in the image of God. What does it mean? It means probably that just like God has the power to create the universe as he likes, a man also has the power to create his or her world the way he likes. And how does he create his or her world? By his or her thoughts. And that is what the law of karma is. If that you can choose what to sow, you cannot directly choose what to reap. So ऐसा नहीं है कि तुसी you can directly choose, यार मुझे तो आम का पेड़ चाहिए, मैं बीजूंगा चाहे कुछ और, but मुझे चाहिए आम का पेड़. You cannot directly choose the kind of tree, the kind of circumstances that you will have in life, but you can choose the kind of thoughts that you will have in life. And ultimately the thoughts that you choose will decide the kind of circumstances that you will have in life. So it's not a law in a way, it's kind of the power invested in every human being to create his life the way he wants.